Tim Minchin fans, how's it going? Long time no see. I'm here back today to do some more Tim, and we're going to do White Wine in the Sun, which has been heavily requested by a lot of you guys. I really hope you're loving this journey that I'm taking with Tim. I'd love to see an Australian or an Aussie that just knows how to lay into the heartstrings and be intellectual about it with like clever wordplay and double meanings and irony and satire. He's just like, he's got it all. And I think it was one of my subscribers was just telling me he just is a pianist. He considers himself a pianist that happens to be funny. And I love that self-description. It's really nice. So here we go. White Wine in the Sun. Go subscribe to Tim if you haven't. Make sure to watch his video over again to make sure that he gets the support that he deserves. If you're not subscribed to me, please consider doing so. Hit like and leave me a comment if you can. I read every one of them, and it does help this get out to more Tim fans here who may have not seen this performance. Also, just a quick sidebar. If you want to support the channel further or request a song, I do have a Patreon and some links in my description. Helps me out a ton. Okay, let's get into it. White Wine in the Sun. What could this be about? He's from West Coast Australia, so Perth area, I believe. I've been there. It's super beautiful, but very remote if you're not from that area.
I really like Christmas. It's sentimental, I know, but I just really like it. I'm hardly religious. I'd rather break bread with Dawkins than Desmond Tutu, to be honest.
Okay, Richard Dawkins, he'd rather break bread. So, not religious. Oh my god. We'll get into this.
With Dawkins than Desmond Tutu, to be honest. And yes, I have all of the usual objections to consumerism, to the commercialization of an ancient religion, to the westernization of a dead Palestinian press ganged into selling PlayStations and beer. Ganged in westernization of a dead Palestinian press ganged into selling PlayStations and beer.
Wow, that was a really good line. Basically saying, you know, we celebrate this holiday for Jesus, a Palestinian that's been turned or westernized into this day where we like, you know, go drink beer, wine, buy tons of presents for people. And it's been completely corporatized, or capitalism has just taken in. It's pretty funny. The irony in that is pretty unreal when you actually think about what Christmas Day is all about.
But I still really like it. I'm looking forward to Christmas, though I'm not expecting a visit from Jesus. I'll be seeing my dad, my brother and sisters, my gran and my mum. They'll be drinking white wine in the sun. I'll be seeing my dad, my brother and sisters, my gran and my mum. They'll be drinking white wine in the sun. Don't go in for ancient wisdom. I don't believe just 'cause ideas are tenacious it means that they're worthy. I get freaked out by churches. Worthy. 'Cause ideas are tenacious it means that they're worthy.
So I know Tim is a atheist, agnostic. I think atheist though, and he's probably a empiricist, right? Someone that believes in using science to demonstrate that something actually has legitimacy, right? So to him, Christmas Day is much more about spending time with his family, right? And that's personally my belief as well. But you're free to believe whatever you want. That's not the purpose of this video, in my opinion. But I'm just trying to get down to the brass tacks here. He thinks that despite all of the bullshit that surrounds this holiday now, he still gets to see his family and spend time with them. White wine in the sun. I'm waiting for like the comedy punchlines but you know what? It could be that this is just like a tender song, right? Where he's also just pointing out the realities of life, right? In a very clever way.
Ideas are tenacious, it means that they're worthy. I get freaked out by churches. Some of the hymns that they sing have nice chords, but the lyrics are dodgy.
Okay.
And yes, I have all of the usual objections to the miseducation of children who in tax-exempt institutions are taught to externalize blame and to feel ashamed and to judge things as plain right or wrong.
Yeah, so like we're paying taxes, and then there's these schools that like literally are like forcing kids to feel guilty about hell, to feel guilty about sinning, to literally grow up in fear of God. This is not universally true for most schools, but there are definitely schools that do this. Man, I don't know if any of you have ever read A Portrait of the Artist of a Young Man by James Joyce, but it's all about what sort of learning about that does to you as a young person and living in fear of this. And I like what he said about, I don't believe in tenacious ideas, right? Going back a bit, these ideas that just like sort of snowball, and because they're big and gargantuan, we believe them, but they're not universally true, right? Not to everyone, at least.
Feel ashamed and to judge things as plain right or wrong. But I quite like the song.
That's true.
I'm not expecting big presents. The old combination of socks, jocks, and chocolates is just fine by me.
Me too.
'Cause I'll be seeing my dad, my brother and sisters, my gran and my mum. They'll be drinking white wine in the sun. I'll be seeing my dad, my brother and sisters, my gran and my mum. They'll be drinking white wine in the sun. And you, my baby girl, my jet-lagged infant daughter, you'll be handed round the room like a puppy at a primary school. And you won't understand, but you will learn someday that wherever you are and whatever you face, these are the people who make you feel safe in this world. My sweet blue-eyed girl. And if my baby girl, when you're 21 or 31 and Christmas comes around and you find yourself 9,000 miles from home, you'll know whatever comes. Your brothers and sisters and me and your mom we'll be waiting for you in the sun. Whenever you come, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and your uncles, your grandparents, cousins, and me and your mom, we'll be waiting for you in the sun, drinking white wine in the sun. Darling, when Christmas comes, we'll be waiting for you in the sun, drinking white wine in the sun, waiting for you in the sun, waiting for you. I really like Christmas. It's sentimental, I know.
Thank you so much. Thanks very much.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that to get so like soft and tender and heartfelt towards the end because, you know, he's a pragmatist. It's someone that like loves to just like bring comedy to things. And he was doing that for the first couple minutes, and then it turned into, you know, I think starting around when his baby, you know, his daughter with blue eyes, who's a baby and jet lagged, is brought home to Christmas and passed around by these people she won't even remember, right? But then, you know, years down the line when she's 20 and 30, she's 9,000 miles away. I'm just trying to remember what he was saying. 9,000 miles away, and she'll be able to picture some of the memories that are happening across the world, and Christmases have passed, and, you know, the folks that really cared about her and were part of her life. And whatever you believe, and it may not be Christmas, it could be whatever holiday you celebrate. There are these times during the year where people tend to get together, and you may not believe in all the you know, the stories we tell that surround them, but the idea that you come together and you share time and stories and memories, and sometimes it's stressful and you may not like it, but, you know, a decade passes and like think about the times that you would not have seen those people otherwise, right? Tim really hit home on that. Like this is, I hesitate to say it's my favorite performance because I really enjoyed the others, but from a heartfelt place, this was one of my favorites, if not my favorite, because it really described my sentiments about all of that. And I like the songs too. You know, if you just let yourself feel, it's fun. Did it again. He did it again, and I absolutely like, you know, hair up on the back of my neck, on my arms. He got me a little bit. Thank you for those of you who are taking this little Tim journey with me here. I shall continue. If you have other comedians you suggest, I'm kind of digging this. Like, I'm doing Bo Burnham on my channel as well in tandem, so go check those videos out. But by and large, make sure to go subscribe to Tim Minchin. Watch his video right now at the original source so that he gets some views, right? And subscribe to me. Click like on your way out. Leave me a comment. I appreciate all of you. And consider, you know, joining the Patreon and or requesting a song if you want down below.